Hey everyone, apologies. Somehow phantoms have spawned inside the building. Don't ask me how. Hi Eliza. Hi Ali. Thank you for the meow. Yeah, but I'm in the building, Eliza. I shouldn't have to sleep if I'm inside the building. So, did a little bit of work over the weekend. We now have a dorm. But yeah, I may end up having to sleep for some weird reason. Yep, apparently it's tall enough to have duckies spawn in it. Yeah, just a little bit. So I did this yesterday. I worked on the design on Saturday and put this in place yesterday. So we now have an interior dorm. I put in the extra windows, which I'd been meaning to do for a little while. So we've got those bits done. What we need to do today is I want to put up some balconies in these corners and some details in these corners. And I'm thinking of swapping this out for grass. So let's go get some grass, as long as I use the right drop chute. And then we need to put some details here. And I guess I better sleep as well. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Ali? How are you doing, Eliza? Right. So I should have some moss. Some moss carpet. Want some grass as well. Here we go. You still working? Hopefully the cat comes out soon, and because I know how much you love your cats. I'm assuming he hid in the house. Or she, whichever the case may be. And you're doing good. That's cool, Eliza. Right, so yeah, so I'm kind of tempted to make this into a grass bit instead of being water bit with ice. You think he's good now? He came out and accepted one of his smelly kitty sticks. Yep, sounds about right. Right, so I have that and that for when we start removing the pond a bit. But I'll remove it, I'll put the tree and then I'll change my mind. But yeah, I'm still going to do the cherry blossom tree, but I'm not going to do that on stream. I'm not going to make you sit through another tree. You guys have already been good enough to sit through several attempts. Right, so what I want is some copper. Which is hiding in here. Go. And do we have any slabs? No, but we have plenty of these. There's 1 slab and 3 slabs. Don't think that's going to be enough, so what I need to do is check these they waxed. It occurred to me in the middle of the night last night that these things hadn't aged. And they've been down for about a week now. Whereas the ones up there haven't been down anywhere near as long. And they've gone the green colour, mostly. Still a few of them still need to go to the last stage. But it was one of those random thoughts in the middle of the night. I want a trapdoor because I'm going to move these candlesticks just a little bit. I don't want the iron trapdoors. I want one that I can go flippity flap on. I should have some because I used a lot of them yesterday. Oh, I do have a few more than I thought. That's fine. That's way more than I need. Wrong chest, Pendle. Right, so did I use them all? Didn't think I had. I guess I did. Hey. Surprising. But it's okay because I'm going to need a bunch of them. Hey, Zarnia. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, I hope it gets better soon. Right, so I wanted the flippity flap to move these things. We'll start on the one where we've got some benches. So put a little bench in. Fortunately, it's the same wood as the other trapdoors, but hey. Oh, I need the clicker. Here we go. Here's a clicker. Right, so I want this to be about here, I think, instead. That way it lights up this area just a little bit more. Right. Go. So I realised the light was just a little bit too far away. Okay. Can I reach the top? Should be able to. There we go, that's a bit better. It's a bit lighter in this area now. And they're still far enough away that they're not going to melt the ice. Right, so we need some half slabs. I'm on the wrong side of the room. Got 60 of them, which should be plenty. So. I think we did about that. I do like the floating candles. They're kind of cool. It's great that we can actually do that with them. Did you do anything this weekend, guys? I know I went for a walk. We have a stately home not far away and there's woods around it, etc. So it was a nice walk. Seeing as the weather here was beautiful this weekend. So I did that on Saturday. Let's put those there so I don't have to keep switching about. You went out to Roundway Lake and fed some of the geese. Oh, that's cool. It was definitely the weather to go out and about somewhere. Definitely tell spring has sprung. Well, that's a wrong one to put down. It was 1, 2. That leaves a gap to walk between. Here the geese are a plague, and so are the rats coming to the food people give to the geese. The Canadian geese. I guess it depends what mood they're in. Swans can be very aggressive. We used to have swans on a little lake near where I went to high school. And we would go to have a walk around the lake during lunch break. But at certain times of the year, you wouldn't go there because of the swans. Especially in spring when it's hatching season, etc. You could see a whole intragoosal complex going on there. You have swans as well, yeah. You find swans in most unusual places. I had swan sausages in New Zealand because yes, they had swans in New Zealand. The sausages weren't very nice. They were very fatty and I guess the texture was just felt weird. So yeah, So I guess if you've got water around you, pretty much, there's lots of water birds, which is cool. Let's get to you in now as well. I have a river not so far away, but it's a town river, so it's all fenced off kind of thing. So you have to cross the bridge to get home. My brother used to live near a river, and when he got his insurance, they tried to charge him extra because of potential flood. My brother lived on the 13th floor. He lived in Bristol at the time, and there's a gorge there, and it's something like 120, 130 foot from the bottom of the gorge to the road. And then from the road, he was on the 10th, somewhere between the 10th and 14th floor. And as he said to the insurance company, if my apartment ever gets flooded, Britain's in more trouble than my worrying about flood damage on my property. Considering how tall that is. Hi Canterad, how are you doing? You got 3 pedestrian bridges and 1 for car. That's cool. So there's a few ways on and off. Needless to say, they didn't charge him for potential flooding damage. Not the same as if you got water damage from a burst appliance, but flood damage as if a river burst, being that high up. Right, so that's corrected those bits then. So they're a bit lighter there. I need to, even though there is only, if I go in here and look up, there's no way to get out here. But if I look up here, I can do. You're just lurking and AFKing whilst working. That's awesome. I really do appreciate the lurk, Cantrad. And hopefully your workday won't be stressful and will be over with relatively soon for you. Depending upon what part of the world you're in. Right, so I want to do the same there. So we're going to need some more of this calcite. Let's find the calcite. Diorite. Does anybody know if packed snow forms in ice spike biomes? It's 48. That's probably going to be enough. Because if I put a cauldron down in an ice spike, got. Right, so that's a water one. which means did I do the opposite on this side? I did, didn't I? That's a shame. Because that's going to be in a bad position. I was hoping to put another set of drop vater and up vater on this side. I can put an up, but I can't put a down. Because I can get rid of that wood block, but if you fall down, you're going to fall all the way to the bottom. You're not going to just fall part way. Oh well, it is what it is. Missed one of the blocks. See if I can just get it from the side. Right, so this one needs to... So this one has no choice but to be a drop. Which means this one has to be the up vater. Needs soul sand. And at least I haven't got rid of the puddle of water yet. Right, so I want to put some light in these things. We can put light down there. It's just so that both sides match. What was I looking for? I was looking for something. That was it. Lighting. Nope. I want the sea lanterns. Okay, what did I do with the sea lanterns? You're not there. Shulkers, you are. Here we go. I'd gone right past them. Oh, and I have some trapdoors in there as well, which I didn't see earlier. Typical. So I want a lighting block there. We need some doors. I need 2 of them, so... We now have 4. I do need 4. Thought I need... It's been dippy. I need 4, not 2. Oh. Cut. That will stop the water falling out. Thank you, Dark and Ginger Ale, for the follow. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're having a good day. Not what's up? This building, hopefully. How are you doing? Let's get the first ones in anyway, and then we can build up the others. Well, I put that in the wrong place. That's not the way I want the door to open. You're pretty good? Oh, this is going to be this is one of the permanent villager trading halls. So 2 floors below here is the stalls for the villagers. Yeah. Hang on a second, I will give you a quick look. So this is going to be storage area for books. I still need to do something with the ceiling. I haven't figured out what. This floor is going to have librarians and cartographers. And it's on a floating island. And that's the tower where we were just in. Part of the terraforming for it. Hi, Ek. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. So yeah, so it's very much one of 4 trading halls. See if that opens right. You're doing all right. You're eating your dinner. That's cool. What are you having? I knew it was something to do with powdered snow, but I couldn't remember what it was on top of it. So it's a carpet, is it? That's cool. But at the moment, I need the powdered snow when I find some more to hide some lanterns that lit up the ceiling. Just need to find a biome that actually has some powdered snow. But it's good to know. If I can get a bit more, I may change that out to powdered snow, because then I can put lighting below it. Hi, Bad Wolf, Big Bad Wolf. How are you doing? Thank you. It's very much a work in progress, but we're getting there. So I need to sort this out, because the drop shaft is here and here. Oh, I'm doing good. Today's been a good day. It's been a lot better than Friday, so I am not complaining. No, I don't need enough powdered snow to make a farm. I need a total of, if I'm going to use for the drop faters, it's probably going to be about a dozen. Oh, I forgot to put the ice back in. I'm going to have to fix that in a minute. A dozen pieces. You play Minecraft and procrastinating on your art. We all have those procrastinations. No, I wouldn't ask Eliza about snow, bless her. I think she's had enough snow to deal with. Right, so I want to get rid of you. And you. I want to change you to one of you. You have powdered snow. I may take you up on that, Eliza. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find a biome that has it so I can make some. Let's grab. And I need to do the same over there afterwards. So that'll drop all the way down to ground floor. And this should be the water column. Buckets. I need a bucket. Now, where did I put the kelp? It's only one piece. I know I have more than that. You're trying to figure out a redstone memory cell? Ugh. I wish you all the best. I truly do. Redstone boggles my brain. It's one of those things that it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I know it's only an hour at the moment, but we're going to sort out a walkway. This way down obviously is going to go to the next floor down from here. So that one's not too bad. How many have I got? I need a few more warped what's-its. These things. Right, so I need to fix you as well. Right, so what do you guys think when I build the cherry blossom tree? Should it be on grass or should it be on the little island of snow and ice that I've put in there? Where are you? Get rid of you. Let's get it on the right level. Whichever matches coloristically. Probably. I'll probably try it one way and then try it the other way. Hi, Puri. Thank you for the creeper explosion. I was thinking for a second and then it was a case of it's well lit. How are you feeling today? I know you weren't feeling too brilliant yesterday. Let's get rid of you. You. Yeah. And that one's not so bad because it's the upvater from below. So it kind of works out. Now, do I have any light? I don't have any light in this. I should have put light in before I did that, shouldn't I? Otherwise I'm going to get... water. Oh, I was thinking I was going to get water everywhere. Fortunately, not. Right, so... I have a couple of choices for this balcony area. Is that an Enderman I heard? Probably. Or I can use iron trapdoors. I'm kind of tempted for the iron trapdoors because you can see through them. They have the little holes. So it may not feel like it's hiding off the dome as much. Thank you, Puri. I had to use the diorite because of the stair variants. We don't have a stair variant in the calcite, otherwise I would have loved to have done the calcite there. But yeah, it follows up into the point of the tower. So I think it's okay. No, iron trapdoors. I got rid of that for a reason. So what I'm thinking is, because I don't want this walkway to be just one wide because of this area. What I will do though is I am going to get rid of you two. Grab, just to make it a little bit wider. I need to see how it's going to look from below. Hi, Wervers. Yeah, this is Tango Tech's Patreon server. Right. It's not too bad, but we'll see. Yeah, I thought we'd set it up. Was it? Uh, nope, it's not. I need to sort it out. There you go. So what did I? I'm not sure I'm going to keep these. I may just switch it all to be the copper slabs. Oops. Yeah, that's not the right place. Oh no, it's fine. In fact, it's better that way. I was thinking of putting it on top here so that it wasn't spawnable. You're working on a version of Decked Out too? It's difficult since sometimes you have to you have to make some of the components, then Tango just completely changes it. Yep. How are my statue skills? It depends on how much time I have to play with things and what the thing is. We have the villager in the nether hub for the trading hall that I built. Statue in here. As a thought, because like I say, I was thinking of the cherry blossom tree, but a statue is also a thought. You've been trying to figure out Kieran's memory cell that he made for Tango map components. Yeah, that's one of those mind-boggling things. But yeah, maybe. I'm not against the idea at all. Any suggestions of a statue? You know me, if you've got ideas, throw them at me and we will give them a try and see how we go. Because I have no problems whatsoever. Okay, let's put that bit of the corner in. We did kind of 3 blocks there. Hi, Miss Mist. A giant snowman. That's cool, Puri. I think it was just the 3. Yeah. Then we'd need to that's the thing. I'm not 100% sure whether to do those or leave them as copper blocks, but I'm going to try the copper on this side though, and then we can decide. Yeah, they're kind of limited on what they can fit on there, ginger ale. You know, Magura and Nestcraft can make some one small statues and very big. Well, that's cool. I will have a look and see if I can come up with any inspiration for one, because I'm not planning on building the tree today anyway. Because like I said earlier, you guys have sat through my trying to build trees a lot in the past week. Right, so, oh, they're here. That's fine. I know what I was looking for. I was looking for wood. Didn't think I'd used all of it. Well, there went 12 stacks of the warped. Doesn't last very long, doesn't this warped stuff? That's all I can say. I'm just glad the nether spawn in the resource world is a warped forest. Hang on, I'm going to do it this way. Seems a little small. Get the right location. And that wasn't the right place to jump. Nope, nothing to do with how much warped I've been using. Not guilty. And if you believe that, I've got an island in the middle of the Pacific to sell you. It's really beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have to use the copper ones for the moment and let it age. Come on. Yeah, I'm not good at parkour. Not that jumping on the trapdoor is really parkour. French Polynesia? I don't think they'll be happy if you just sell their island. Neither do I. I think they'd have a few words on the matter. I can hear skeleton. I think it's on the roof. I need to light up the roof. Right, so I wasn't sure about the so this is just too wide. Okay, so that's the right shape. I wish there was a tool that you could quickly age something. Kind of like the wax. You had amazing dinner yesterday? Best bread you've ever had from a restaurant? And they had one chef just making bread. It was infinite bread. And the main course was good too, pulled pork. Oh, that sounds amazing. Fresh break bread, just the smell and the taste of really good bread. I do love the smell of fresh bread, or baked bread even. And pulled pork is nice with apple sauce. Roast potatoes. It's definitely yummy. Right. So we're going to go down and ignore the colour and just look at the depth. With your pulled pork, yeah, I can understand that. But with roast pork, definitely. Now I'm trying to ignore the colour. That seems to blend in more than that does. But obviously that's the colour of it at the moment. But that bit that sticks out doesn't look too bad in the slab variant. Now the whole point of putting this balcony around is to try and hide the big shape difference between here and the dome. The waiter was amazing too. What was funny is a lot of the staff shirts for the restaurant had "I love my job" on the back of their shirts. They gave you a kick. Yep. I can understand why. Right. I'm honestly not sure which I prefer. Because the slab ones make it look more solid, whereas those ones blend in a bit. But it's probably going to be best to go with the slabs because I don't have ironed trapdoors anywhere else in the build. That's the only thing that's swaying me that way. Because both of them aren't too bad of a choice. Wrong one. Oh, I was going to fix this side and I forgot. Let's do that now before I run out of trapdoors. I need to sort out lighting, don't I? That had the water. That's going to drop all the way down. Okay, let's put the light down there. That way it can be hidden a little bit. Just getting ahead of myself with building the balcony. So, must admit, I do love a good roast beef with Yorkshire pudding. With veg and gravy, of course. Thick gravy, not watery gravy. Watery gravy is just yuck. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Get rid of those. Really dislike losing those things, but rescuing them can be a bit of a pain. Okay. At least it makes the shape easier. And I have to do that compressed ice in that window. Make sure I don't forget that one. So I still have my day one iron farm. That was what in XO4's iron farm design. It still gives me plenty of iron. If I do need more, I go visit the one at Spawn. But I don't usually need more than what that farm has given me. Which is amazing. Right, so how many trapdoors? We've got a stack and a bit. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Haven't done this bit yet. So, 1. Is that 2-2? Was it 2-2 over there? Yep, it was 2-2. You're on your lunch break now? That's awesome. Hopefully you're having something good and you get a chance to relax. Guess we'll soon find out if we have enough trapdoors. Go on. Just water, you're not hungry at the moment. You do kind of want a banana though. So you need to go to the store. Yeah, well, you go get what you need because food is important. Especially when you're working. Right. So that gives us that. Like I say, I'm trying to ignore the colour. Kind of think that's going to work. And we had 11 trapdoors left. I'm not going to complain at that. You'll do that this evening. Your lunch isn't long enough for that, sadly. That's a shame. I remember the days of 30-minute lunches and 25-minute lunches. They weren't fun. Barely enough time to eat and then get back without much relaxation time. Plus, it also depends where your nearest store is. Ice compressed, that's what I'm looking for. Blue and blue, so you're not going to do. We got. I should have some compressed ice there. Hi, too long to read. Thank you for the follow. It is really much appreciated. How are you doing today? Right, so one of these windows I didn't fill in properly. There we go. Let's see how we're doing. I think that's not too bad for up here. One of these I need to put you in. You can go away. Okay. Tidy things up a little bit. Yeah, I'd forgotten I'd done that. Stick them in a chest. Well, a shulker rather than a chest. You just finished the exterior of your starter home. It's the biggest one you've ever built so far. And it makes you happy. That's awesome. So, how many more of these do I have? Okay. And stick these in here with this lot. So we can then figure out what we're going to do with this room. You can go there and you can go there as well. I'm still... the more I look at those lanterns in the floor, the less and less I'm kind of liking them. Like I say, Puri suggested a statue for the middle, which is kind of a cool idea. And there's obviously the cherry tree. I will have a think of that, of those two. You three can go here, you can go there. Right, so we need some kind of, we need something here. You know, I'm wondering, Puri. Ravagers are very annoying. How about if I made a statue here and the tree up there? Because it needs some kind of central focus there. Nothing gigantic, just a small statue, because obviously I don't want it to overpower everything. Or on this middle section there. This one's a librarian hall. Because the toolsmiths and weaponsmiths, etc., are in the lava tower that we built. Or I'm just trying to think. I need to sort out some lighting though for this section. Yeah, no, that's a problem. I can't just do that. Because we needed lighting. Shulker box is transparent. We figured out they were, didn't we? Maybe a telescope? It's a cool thought. So yeah, if I remember right, shulker boxes were transparent because we figured that out when we put the shulker boxes in as part of the floor design down there. So if they're transparent, I could remove these. And hide lighting underneath the shulkers. It is even, but the thing is, if I got rid of this one, it also fixes a slight issue because the build isn't an even build. Because that is the middle block of the window. Because yeah, no, it's not an even build. It's kind of weird because it's an even and an odd. Because there had to be one block difference in the measurement of the circle. So it's not quite a circle. Surprising how long it takes to break a beacon. It was just that, although it's cool, the more I look at it, the more gaudy it looks. Which is my problem. Yeah, small statues are difficult. We had fun with the statues in the lava tower because we made 4 of them there. Yeah. Won't be a second. Before I disappear, let's... stick a torch there so it doesn't cause problems. Just want to go take a look at the small statues we made. Right, so that's 213. $224. So that's 11 blocks. So we did the one with the axe, the pick. Crossbow and the sword, but they're all pretty similar. But so it means we can make a small body, and obviously it won't have the armor on the helmet, etc. And Puri was on about a telescope. The dome has a lot of height, yes. Let's see how much room we've got in the dome. And I need to build in some, I know down here we've got the stations, but it would be handy to have some anvils up here. So maybe I make some kind of seating area using anvils that can be used. I guess it kind of does look like an observatory. I've thought about that a time or two myself. Let's see. So how wide do we have? Theoretically, I would want it inside the space where the water currently is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, which is not a bad width. 15. This is 1. So we're on block 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 62 of these. So 62 minus 29 is 32, 33. Yep. So 33, 34 blocks. Yeah. If I was going right up to the top. I'm not sure I would go right to the top, but I'd be happy for it to go above the balcony. That does give a fair bit of room to play with. Yeah, the small statues in the other tower are okay. But I wonder about how big was the librarian? Hang on. I have a librarian that I designed for the Nether Hub. I'm wondering about the librarian holding. Obviously, the arms wouldn't be outstretched that way anyway. Potentially, they could be coming down in front, kind of thing, trying to. How tall are you? It may be a bit too tall. Yeah. You have a lady that would look great there. What kind of lady, Miss Mist? I guess that's one block shorter than the 30, so that's 33 blocks. A stone lady, that's cool. Hmm. But yeah. This golems. I figured out what I did wrong with this build. I followed the instructions too closely. Because this is 7 blocks here, the golem can spawn anywhere around here, which is why I find them wandering around occasionally. I should have done it 8 blocks. If you can get a screenshot, you can show me. That would be fantastic. Need to figure out how to view that is. But yeah, so there's plenty of room up there for something. Yes, I'm on Discord. Not sure how I get you my Discord though. Won't be a second. I can PM you, but as long as I can find. Uh, do, 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 do. Okay, I'll need to dig out the information, but what I'll do... Ah, you've got it. That's cool. Thank you, Puri. I am not very good at finding that information because I don't tend to bother quite as much with it. So I do appreciate it. Thank you, Puri. Although I do an IT for a living, I don't tend to bother too much outside of it on social media sides of things. If that makes sense. Right, so I'm thinking of the polished diorite because it also now ties in with the floor above. Yeah. I don't tend to. I have a Facebook that hasn't been used in probably 8-9 years. And I don't have a Twitter. Right, so I want the sea lanterns. I know I stuck it in one of these random. Here we go. Not that it necessarily needs to be sea lanterns. Let's find the other. I'm going to use these because they're hidden, so it doesn't matter. And I may as well keep the sea lanterns for where I do need them visible. You use Reddit and Twitter only for contacting others. That's cool. Yep, I can see it. I won't be a second. There we go. That's been accepted, Miss Mist. Hopefully that fixes your issue. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Put you back. And then we'll put a bunch of signs on there saying what books are in these shulkers. Yep. Well, that's cool. She's really cool, and like you say, being small statues are really hard to do. I love the way you've done her dress and the sword in her hand. That's definitely cool. Yeah, small statues are really hard. I have all the respect in the world for those who can do the small things like that. Let's get you. I guess I'm getting a little bit of stripped logs back with this too. I can see a lot of possibilities with that statue. Would you be okay if I ran with the idea of what you've done and put my own maybe colour scheme on it for some of it, Miss Mist? And play with it and see what I can come up with. I think the shape is awesome. I'm thinking potentially switching out the colour scheme. Yep, I can understand why you would, because she is awesome. But I may have a play with her later this week and see. Right, I think I've just, yep, coloured you. You are too, so it's this side of stuff. You can see all the possibilities, Puri. I was just saying, I can see all the possibilities with lots of different statues, etc. That block there needs switching out, doesn't it? I can see it peeking through. These beacons aren't wasted, because what I'm thinking is I may use some of them in a chandelier or something instead on the ceiling, because I've still got a big empty space on the ceiling at the moment. Let's grab you. You need to go. You need to go. I think it'd be easy to grab these blocks, but that's better. I think that got them. I did originally think about putting the calcite in here, but it's a floor block, so I think the diorite should be okay. Well, you've got your second interview tomorrow. That's awesome. Fingers crossed everything goes well for you. So I think you were done. No. They make a weird sound when you place them. Yeah, you don't know until you get it, but like I say, my fingers are crossed for you. So that gives us that. Get these two done as well. Go. Yep, you were done. You're done. Okay, let's just grab these beacons. It's amazing how long it takes to break them. But hopefully those should have enough. You sent me the schematic as well. Awesome. Thank you very much. Let's just go back to you. Thank you. I will get that imported into my test world. I much appreciate it. And we'll make sure Miss Mist has a sign on her. After all, it's your work, I'm just adapting, so we'll make sure your name is on her. There we go. Oops, too far. Now, over a stack of beacons we put in this floor. Right, so I need to put some lighting in there, but I want to put the sea lanterns in. Fingers crossed. This broken 2 blocks instead of 1. So what block did I break? Yeah, so I've got a little bit of light there. This one. There's a little bit of light there. I'm probably going to have to go behind that wall. Won't be a second, and double check. Ah, that's not going to do there. Nope. Well, maybe. Fix that in a second. That's what I wanted to make sure. Because I didn't want things spawning back there. Hang on. If I remember right, that's it. Right. That calcite breaks way too easy. And then I complain that these break way too hard. There's no pleasing me. None at all. Complain, complain, complain. Okay, so put you there. Should fix that. Okay, and so that fixes the floor, I think. I'm just going to put up a couple of blocks so we can see it from a little bit higher. New person to the server. There's almost a stack and a half of beacons. What can you say? There's the others. So let's put them all together. Right, so we're going to put a statue up there. I would which means we're going to get rid of the pond. Which is fine, because I don't have an issue with that. Oops, wrong one. Do I have any iron on me? A few blocks. Oh, I have a few there. You have to direct message it, I believe, to RustyBot in Discord. Right. So right, I'm trying to figure out what to put in here. Playing is fun. Only sometimes. So I'm just trying to figure out what we put there then. Because it does need some kind of feature here. Nothing massive, just something small. There should be still some Christmas presents there as well, Piri. I wonder. You were saying, Piri was saying about a telescope. The 3 blocks. What's the Minecraft telescope look like? Okay, hang on. I think I have one because somebody gave me one earlier in the season. So I'm wondering about putting a telescope there instead. Just a small one. Random stuff. Tools. Where did I put it? I know I put it safe somewhere. But I will have to find it between streams because we've hit the 2-hour mark and it's 7 p.m. and I'm hungry. It's a long time since lunchtime, unfortunately. But yeah, it might be an idea to put a telescope there and put a version of that lady in the top tower. Yeah, definitely food time. Let's see who, if anybody. Mr. Joker is playing Minecraft again. If you guys would like to visit Mr. Joker. So let's just grab his name. But he's the only person on my list. / raid. So I'll send you guys his way. Again, send my apologies, but I am starving. It's like there's a storm coming in too. The clouds look very green. So you guys have a great evening. Take care, everyone.